Hello again, everyone. It's Vince Fuller from TradingWinds.com, and this is our update for February 13th, 2018. Let's take a quick look at today's markets. It was a fairly quiet day. I mean, overall, if this was 3 weeks ago, we would have said it was a fairly active day. We started significantly lower on the Dow and moved higher. We were down about 180 points at one point and ended up closing higher, almost 40 points. So a very nice comeback, but it pales in comparison to what we've seen over the last week and a half or so. So it really did feel like a very, very quiet session, and I'll touch on that a bit more in just a minute. The S&P 500, it was up about 7 points today, while the Nasdaq was up 31, and the Russell gained about 4 points or so. Bonds continued to edge higher. TLT, the 20-year Treasury bond ETF, moved higher by about 53 cents or so. Gold was up a little over 5 points, continues to make its way towards that 20-period moving average, while crude oil was fairly flat. It was down about 10 cents at the official close. Now, what's interesting here is the U.S. dollar. If you have a look at the U.S. dollar index, here, you look at the daily chart, and it looks like we are about to fall apart here. We're about to move down to these lows near 80, near 88. Now, these lows here are very, very significant, and this is the level to watch. And if we move to the weekly and the monthly chart, it really becomes apparent. So here it is. Here are those lows. Here, 88. Excuse me, near 88 and a half. And if we look to our left, it looks like just a minor amount of support there. But have a look at the monthly. Here, let me take my drawing tool and move this over from here. You can see that there is a significant level of support right here. So if we drop back to that 88 and a half area and bust through it, then we will be looking at a much different picture. So right now, it looks like we're getting a sell signal here on the daily to move towards that 88 and a half area. Should it give way, I think we'll see much lower prices. Now, we could also get a bounce off it, put in a double bottom, and start moving higher. So this is where things really get interesting for the dollar, and it's definitely something to keep an eye on over the next few days. So keep an eye on the dollar index. Now, today, as I was mentioning, really did feel like the calm before the storm. And the reason why I say that is tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. Eastern, we get the Consumer Price Index report, which is or could flash a sign of rising inflation, which I think would rattle the markets here. So today, we saw much lower volume than what we've seen recently here. Have a look at the volume, sort of back in line with the average. But it really was a very calm day, much quieter day than what we've seen over the past few sessions. And I think it's the market holding its breath for tomorrow's report. So we get the Consumer Price Index tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. Eastern, and then Thursday, the PPI report, which will also tell its own story for inflation. So let's keep an eye out on those and see how the markets react. But that's about it for now. Enjoy the rest of your day, and we will see you on our next update.